screen. Try that. Hey, now we're getting somewhere. If somebody can hear me, we're getting somewhere now. There we go. All right. I hope I'm live. We'll see. There we go. Hey, good morning, everybody. Sorry, I've got a bit of a malfunction over here. Just a tiny bit. Let me see if something works. No, that doesn't work. Let's see if this works. If this works. Well, that kind of works, I guess. Not the way I want it, but okay. All righty. How's everybody doing? Sorry. Welcome to Wednesday, November 5th, 2025. And, well, let's talk about the market. Okay, people can log in, so I didn't screw it up that much, did I? Yeah, I don't know what I've got going on here, but we'll figure it out. Let's see. Let's do this. There we go. Good morning again, everybody. I hope everybody's doing well. I've got this chart up here, and I want to point this out down here. Zoom right here. T21 is still pushing to the downside, pretty much, and there's always going to be long trades out there in the market, and if there never was, then we would have bigger things to worry about than the stock market. Think about that, okay? So there's always going to be a bullish trade if you want to trade something bullish somewhere. If you're one of these people that would like the market to be totally in your favor, then this is not the time, right? This is not the time. With T21-23 moving down, that is a sign that the sellers have control, and there's charts making new lows rather than new highs. And we want new highs. That's what pushes the market up, okay? And you can see there that it's just going down. Now, if you come over to VXX, this is the tool I use to show any fear in the market. You can see how that is moving up. If VXX is moving up, which means fear in the market, that means the buyers are fearful, not the sellers. The bears love it. So if we see that moving up over there, where the price is above the white line's above the green line is above the yellow line, just the 34 EMA, gives it a 3 moving average depth is what I use there. Anyway, that is a sign that the bears have control in the market. I probably should put the SPY up here on the top, hadn't I? There we go. Now let's push this down a little bit. Now, yesterday, the SPY broke down below the T line and broke down below the trend indicator. That's a big negatory for me. That's like whoa, what just happened here? So what just happened here? I'm not gonna lie to you. I took a bath yesterday. It wasn't the kind of bath that you might dream of. All right. I took a very, very big bath yesterday. For the next couple weeks, I'm going to have to put my serious cap on and do some serious hat trading. I'm not worried. The numbers will come out. What's it called? My sheet from TastyTrade that says how I did. I'll still have tripled the account. I was a little higher, but I've given some of that back yesterday. So now I'm working right to quadruple the account, and we'll see about getting that done by the end of the month. Like I say, I'm going to put my serious hat on and get her done. So anyway, here's price. We're down here, and we landed just about at that 50% retracement. If you just simply use these lows and these highs, the recent lows and highs, and find out where, like the 61.8, the 61 at 38.2 falls, things like that, midpoint lines, and you can see that we stopped right here for several days, 3 days, and then Even yesterday, we came up to the top of that, and that's that 75% line that I have in there. So it's obeying the lines. It is doing that. So now we're down here at that 50% mark. I honestly still see a little bit more downside to come based on the chart. Now, at any time, there could be some news that comes out that changes the market. All right, there very well may be. The one I can think of maybe right here is maybe they open up the government and everybody likes that. You know what? Maybe everybody loves it being closed too. Oh no. But I'll say one thing. We are in nothing but chop here. So trade cautiously. There is no trend here. There is no, and I'm talking about the hard right edge trading, this much of it right here. Okay. That much. Now, if you're a longer term trader and say you're looking at a weekly chart, well, overall, that's still trending. You may not like the candle pattern, but it's still trending. But that's not what we do. We look at the daily chart. And right now, we're just in this chop area. All right. Enough of that. So price, yellow, where are you? There you go. Price very well may bounce up. But now we have, now we have this downtrend line that we really, really have to contend with. This is a no joke downtrend line. Okay. I mean, like seriously, no joke. If we get up to it, what we're going to need to see to be bullish is a breakout and a test. It's just that simple. There's going to be a lot of traders push the envelope there. Hope you make money. But if you don't, I want you to go back and please evaluate what was going on here. And then you'll realize maybe I shouldn't have jumped the gun. But that trading greed gets in us. And I get it. It happens. If we start turning back down, we could come down and test this level one more time. If we do not hold there, this is the next area we're going to, just like that. And those that have some shorts on, I put some SPY shorts on yesterday, and we'll talk about those in the trading room just a little bit. I did do that, and I'm not worried about a little pick me up here because right now I don't see the market actually bullish. Yeah. There's one bullish and there's two bullishes. So there's bullish. I don't exactly see that right now. Now, please don't get me wrong. I have not given up on the fact that we're 699. I have not done that. 700 up here. I've not given up that, but we're going to need to settle this pullback down before we get there. Okay. Let's get off this. There we go. Take a look at IYT starting to move up. If IYT can give us some goodness, then I think we're doing pretty good. All right. SMH is in a bit of a pullback. Everybody's talking about the AI bubble. Is it a bubble? Hell, I don't know if it's a bubble. And I'll be honest with you, neither do they. Price goes up long enough and the bubbles come out of the woodwork. You know, it's like termites. You know, they just come out of the woodwork. And it could be, I don't know. You know, I don't know if the whole tech, the AI, if it's going to like pop and go down. Hell, why couldn't it pop and go up? You know, pop could mean different things here. So the main thing is follow the chart. Always follow the charts. Put your tools on the chart. Follow your tools. If you've got some gut tools, write them down. Don't just pull them out of your gut. Write your gut tools down and check off your gut tools. Is that really right? Yeah. Do I believe that? Yeah. Okay. And then trade. All right. So let's take a look at some short INTC. Now, this is a short that I took yesterday. Intel. I see it's moving up. I'm not too concerned because it would have to break out this area right here before I get concerned. This right here over the trend indicator and over the T line. And then I could always flip it to the long side. Right now, I see a top moving in here. I see the price below the trend indicator. I see the T line heading below the trend indicator, providing price and get all kinds of bullish today. And then once that starts, that's just the weakness. We pull back down into that 50-period moving average area or closer to it. And then that would be a great target. Then that might be a great opportunity to buy. Now, today during the trading room, we're going to talk about that a lot. Our buy opportunities near the 50-period moving average, because this is why. With the SPY pulling back, with the market pulling back, if we can get into that, fifth area, which we're there now, if we're in this area, that means a whole lot of stocks have pulled back into that area, and that acts as a terrific bouncing board, support area for buyers. Lots and lots and lots of traders and lots of investors and big trading houses. They look at that 50-period moving average, especially when it's trending. They're looking for opportunity right in there. So we're going to talk about that a lot today in that area in their trading room. What else have I got here? Let's see. I have a couple. Yeah, TJ Maxx. I'm watching TJ Maxx to go either way. Keep in mind it has earnings on the 19th, so that may be a real turnoff. But right now, TJ Maxx could fly either direction. This blue, there we go, like that and like that. We get that breakout. That'll be sign to maybe make a. We break down here. That'll be the sign to make the bear trade. And if I had let me move some things. I was looking for something in particular right now. It would be that breakdown to the downside. That's why I had it up there. I have, short to the downside. Now it looks as if it's got an price action support here. So buyers stepping into that. I can't get excited about this top we have here. And then if you you can see that we're breaking down below that cloud. So I'm right now looking for PayPal short, unless I'm going to flip it back to the upside and put a line right here at the cloud, right at that level. Go back. Oops, go back here. I have to get way back up here for me to get excited about it. Anything in the middle is just a bunch of junk and garbage and people hoping they know what the hell's going on. So that's a stay away. That's toxic area in there. Uber. Uber's moving up. So here's the question. Is it moving up to take a short or moving up to be in long? How about we do this? How about we just call this a no trade zone? Let's take that high and that low. We're right at that 50% mark. So how about we look at Uber? That's the bullish trade zone. Anything above that, well, it could actually be all the way up. That's the bullish trade zone. Anything below is the bearish trade zone. Okay, so Uber maybe. CHW, possible short there. Again, look at that. So should we be trading that? I'm just going to draw this right here through the. Can you see the bullish and bearish trade zones? Anything in the middle? No. You got bigger what's than I do. Black guessing. That's all. Okay. Bart asking, yes, I do have a SPY call. I do. I have. I'm looking here. I've got a SPY call and I've got two SPY puts, two different SPY puts. We'll talk about those in the trading room. Okay. Let's take a look at, this is something we're going to talk about a lot, if I can find it in the trading room today. I'm looking. Don't go away. Don't anybody go away. There we go. Here's something that, in fact, if you're hanging out over in the Discord room, I put a comment in there late at night last night, what to call it. There's been a lot of great answers. I can't wait to talk to them all and to call this trade setup. And, you know, we're having a market meltdown right now. We're having a bullish market meltdown. Now, I am very market in my favor for trading, okay? Very big. So the market is not in my favor for buying long right now, but it will be. May not be today, may not be this week. It might not even be next week, okay? But it will be in my favor to trade long. The next step, just by the way the market is doing, and there's a lot of charts already in this area, and that is where price has pulled back to near close to the 50-period moving average. So let's take a look at some of these. BIIB, take a look at CRDO into that 50-period. And what I do, it doesn't have to touch. I'm not like that. I want to be up and then down to in that area. I'm still writing this. I'm still playing with it, but this is the idea here. Sophie, perhaps. I mean, it fits the code that I've got now. Take a look at what is that? COMM right there. VERI. Now, I'm not saying these are buys right now. Not at all. These are stocks that have pulled into that 50-period moving average. And I'm also looking for a trending 50-period moving average. So stocks up and then pull back to. So I need to make sure the time. Watch the time. We're good. Look at QCOM. QCOM is a favorite for everybody. Can you see how that just might be buying opportunity right in here? That right there is buying opportunity. And then a simple way you trade, if you like it, say above the 50 here, well, where would you not like it? Yeah, everybody's right. I know you know the answer. Look at Tesla. Tesla's in that area. TSLL. Look at Marvel. Marvel's in that area. All these are opportunities here. Real opportunity. AAL, opportunity, okay? All righty. It's your turn. What stocks do you guys like to look at? Let's see. S, you're looking at some CNC. I agree with you. That is looking marvelous. I'm going to write that down. And I'm going to write RTW next to it. That's a road to wealth contender right there. Here we've had a nice pop to the upside. We've had a pullback to that 50-period moving average. And here we're starting to roll up. These three candles right here, this is a morning star. I'll say type for the morning star, for the connoisseurs out there before you throw something at me. So sort of, right? Moving up really good here. This is a rounded bottom breakout. If he doesn't know what that is, make sure you ask me in the trading room. I'll be glad to go over it. First target up is going to be that modified 200-period moving average, about 39.70, and then we'll look for it to tack that 200 up there. That's a super chart. Who gave me that? S, thank you very much. Rock and roll, man. That's looking good. Mr. Goodson, you're looking at some MU. Yeah, MU might be back in the game. You know, I heard rumors, talks, you know, everybody, even me, you know, I like my sense of fame. You know, everybody does. But that somebody said that MU is one of the most overbought stocks in the stock market. I'm not sure what that means to you, but to me, it just doesn't mean anything. Follow the trend. So look at that. Beautiful, beautiful trend. Follow that trend. Setting up in a 3-8 right now. I think that's absolutely gorgeous. I do want to come in here and look at the weekly. Do we have anything above it? Oh, no, nothing above it. Okay, how cool. So we're picking on some all-time new highs, right? When we start breakout, I mean, my goodness, let's just take a look at a nice round number. There you go. How about 250? Let's start there. So from here to 250. That's the trade plan, 13.5+%. Manage your trade. That's looking excellent. Let's flag that. Nice. Thank you very much. Wolf. I've seen Wolf pop up. Yeah, that's the Wolf I was thinking about. That's an absolute buy right there. 3-8 trap target has never changed. It's still going to be around 1650, 1660 up here, right where we've been before. We've tried to break out. We've tried to break out. We've tried to break out. We couldn't break out. Maybe this time we break out. But Julie, one thing I want to remind you of is that earnings on the 11th. Okay. So that's something to be a little bit cautious about, is earnings on the 11th. All right. Hey, I just realized something. I've got, 2 rooms over here, and I didn't do this over here. I'll do this over here. Maybe I won't. No, maybe I will. Hey, good morning, everybody. How are you? See, now I had the camera on the other side. Here, I want to show you guys something. Look at this. I don't know if you can see this. This is a brand new vest that I got yesterday. My wife bought it for me. You guys see that? Hit and run candlesticks. How cool is that? She ordered it and bought it and just gave it to me yesterday. Isn't that? Yeah. I think that's pretty cool. Yeah. Now she has to take it off of me. I worked to bed last night. Weren't here today. Anyway, Wolf looks good, except watch out for that 11th. Okay. We all need one. I don't know. That's one of the first in my mind when I put it on and got over the excitement of it. How can we do this? So yeah, maybe. What else? RGTI. 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 Let's get rid of all that. So RGTI. This is this chart pattern we're going to talk about today. To name it today. Anybody in Discord, you already know I'm on the search for a name. We'll talk about it in the trading room. Everybody's help would be nice, but I want to name it something. Do that, and I'm going to tell a story about this, and it goes back a long, long way, but it's a good story. Anyway, RGTI is in the pocket. So really, and I noticed on Discord, there's a lot of chat over there. If anyone would like to join our Discord group, you can. Just look, I think Hit and Run Candlesticks Discord or something like that. If not, I can get a link for you. But anyway, one person in the Discord was, if I read this right, and forgive me, I may have just skipped over a whole lot of stuff, but it's the entries that might be where to enter a stock. And this is where I don't concern myself too much about the entry, not too much, because what I'm looking for is there we go, for what comes after the entry. The entry is not what makes you money. The entry just gets you into the stock. That's all. It's like an ice cream cone. Entry is like buying an ice cream cone or finding an ice cream shop. What good does that do you? That ice cream until you start licking it. That's what this is. We're going to lick it and lick it and lick it, and we're going to make money and we're going to be happy. But the entry has none of that ice cream. So the entry is, we'll talk about that more. So anyway, RGTI is fitting that to a T, except for the earnings is on the 11th, so be very careful. FYI, plenty stocks that are over earnings that you don't have to mess with them. Okay. Other questions there. Let's see over here. Sometimes streaming software flips the video so that the letters on the vest. Yeah, it's that. It is. It says Hit Run Candlesticks, though. See it there. Thank you, though. Camp CMPS. There we go. Nice. Let's get rid of everything. CMPS. Here we've moved back down to the 50. We've tested that, and now we're moving up. Can we see a little upside potential? Number one thing is going to be to take out that top. Earnings on the 4th. That was yesterday, so we're cool. You know, I look at the chart and it's been up and it's been slowly trickling just to the downside. There's the 500 period moving average 10. And we start to get bullish here and I see some potential. There's the cloud. Look at that. Running right up there with the cloud. So I have to be thumbs up on this one. Yeah. Put that on the old watch list. Thank you. Hot stocks, PACB. Yeah, boy, PACB. Earnings today. I don't know if they're done or yet this afternoon. But if we just consider the chart itself, just the chart, that's a gorgeous chart. We're trending along the trend effect. T-line is trending above the trend indicator. Perfect. We've had a little rally up. Perfect. We're having a little opportunity pullback. Pullback. So right in there, good buy area. 500 period moving average is up 5 cents or 26% away. That just might be a really nice target, wouldn't you say? But let's keep in mind, we've got to get through that high right there. That's a nice chart. Let's flag that. That could be a money making chart. So well done on that. Thank you. Let's see. Hey, Rick, now that AI is working short, thoughts on how far it can go? Well, let's take a look. That far. Enough. We could come down here and test these lows for sure. But yeah, that far. 1480 is a possibility. You're going to need to see the follow through to the downside. Was stop SPG as watching get back in. SPG there we go. That's a nice chart. Earnings in February. Here we've gapped up. Actually, we've got ourselves a little island reversal going on here. Cloud is looking good. Cloud is looking real good. Man, I'm looking to get back in. If you liked it yesterday, you should love it today. I'm gonna monthly chart. I just wanted to go way out there to see if there's, what's at the end. Here's the top, 2.25 or so. Chart. We're going to have to take that high out. But what here? So I'm with you. Very nice. Thank you very much. Corez, CORZ, bullish. Earnings in February. Nice bullish trend. Look at that into a 3-8 trap. Nice. Flag that, baby. Time-wise. Hey, I better get going on here. Okay. I do want to thank everybody. I absolutely appreciate what everybody being here very, very much. So we'll see you, members. We'll see you at the bottom of the hour. Anybody out there in our social media world, you're welcome right on in. $49, you're there. Care. Love